Hello and welcome to Knife Delights. Hey, today on the table we've got another buck knife here, and we're going to continue on in the 700 series. So I recently purchased this buck 704, and this is called the Maverick, the 704 Maverick. And there's a total of 5 knives in the 700 series, so this is the fourth one that I've gotten, and it's a dandy. Now this one is not brand new. This one has been slightly used. You can see the bolsters are just a little scratched here. And when we look at the blade, we can tell the blade's been used some. However, I had the chance to buy one that was in newer condition or in brand new condition and came with the box. However, it was one of the newer ones that didn't have the shield on it. And the reason I opted for this used one, this slightly used one, is because of the script lettering in the shield. You can see there the buck is in script, and also the tang stamp is in script, and you can see that there's no date symbol on it. So that was important to me. So now as I've collected my 700 series, I now have one with a script shield. I have a couple with the block lettering shield, and then I've got at least one, maybe two, that don't have any shield at all. So that represents 3 different versions, or 3 different updates, I guess you would say, in the 700 series knives. Now, as with all the 700 series knives, they all came with this laminated birchwood. And this one has some pretty nice striping in it, I think. Take a look at that wood. And then originally they came out with stainless steel bolsters, which this one has, stainless steel. Later on they switched to nickel silver. Here's a look at the back side. Nice fit and finish there. Just a well-constructed knife. Of course, the 2 pins here. You got this clip point blade. Clip point blade. Say it a little more clearly, Tom. Of course, you got that slanted nail nick there. Looks pretty cool. Single blade knife. And I just thought that I'd break out a couple other similar buck knives here, single bladed, and this is the buck 302, and it was called the Solitaire. It's no longer made. This has the rosewood here, or cherry diamond wood is on this one. It's got that blue buck inlay there, and this is actually a chairman's model because it was signed by then Chairman Chuck Buck. So this is a single-bladed buck knife also. Put that there. A little bit of a size comparison. Now you see what I mean, the difference in the nail nick. How that's up on the top, kind of parallel with the top of the blade. And this one is slanted almost parallel with the clip there. And then I do have one other single-bladed buck. Now these are slip joints. I've got other single-bladed, like the 500 series. They're single-bladed, but they're lockbacks. So these are slip joints. And we've got this one here. And this is the Solo, 379 Solo. And this is one of the Chinese made. One of the newer ones made in China. But you can see a little bit of the size difference there. A little bit of size comparison. Well, now getting back to the Maverick here. The Maverick was first introduced in the 1983 catalog. And this one was made between 83 and 85. Because again, there's no date symbol there. Buck started adding the date symbols in 1986. And this series with the script tang stamped and shield there last appeared, the best I could see, it last appeared in the 1988 catalog. In 1989, they changed it to the block lettering. The stainless steel bolsters were last seen in the 1986 catalog, then they changed to nickel silver. So this features a single clip point blade. It's 2.5 inches long with a hollow grind. The closed length of the knife is 3 1/4 inches. Well, originally I wasn't going to do this. Then I thought, you know what, I can't cheat the viewers. I want to make sure you get your money's worth. So I put a little case paste on there and let it dry here for about a minute or so. Let's just try to clean this up just a little bit. See how it looks. Because putting a little shine on here makes these knives look so much better. Yeah, that's just one little go around here with some case paste. And yes, I know the irony, using case paste on a buck knife. That's horrible, isn't it? Maybe Buck can come out with some buck paste. That would be nice. Get this shined up just a little bit. So hey, down in the comments, just let me know. I've been doing several videos now on my 700 series. What do you think of this series of knives? I just think they are so classy looking. Just so classy. You could use these, when you're all dressed up, going to a special event. And then, in the past, there's been a lot of open tags out there on, what knives would you take to a special event? Like, if you were all dressed up in a suit like that for maybe a wedding or a funeral or wedding anniversary or some other big event like that. If you're wearing a suit or slacks and a sport coat and you needed a knife, you don't want to whip out a big old 112 or something like that, or some big old tactical knife. But I've always found there's always little chores that need to be done. A string needs to be cut, or a package opened, or something. And so it's always nice to have some sort of a knife with you when you're going to events like that. Yeah. Just wipe this off again here quick. See what we come up with. And I sound like a broken record, but golly, I sure wish they'd make these again. These are so classy. Oh, look at that shine up better. Yeah, they are scratched up just a little bit. But like I said, it was worth it to me to get one of these older ones, one of these earlier ones, one of the first ones out. So, since they weren't introduced till 83, and in 86 they had a date symbol on it, this means this was made within the first 3 years. That's pretty cool. That is really cool to me. Now I got one more yet. And actually, I just did receive it. I have the last one of the 700 series. So I've completed this series. And I'm sure I'll be doing a video on the last one I got. There, what do you think of that now? Looks a lot better now, don't she? Oh yeah. Of course, it is scratched up again a little bit, but still, she shines up awful nice. Well, I won't keep you any longer, but there you go. This is let me wipe this off one more time. Got a little bit there on the wood to get rid of. But there you have it, the 704 Maverick. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And hey, I'll be putting a link to my Buck Knives playlist down in the lower right hand corner. And until next time, have a very delightful day.